Hello? Happy Monday! I think I broke something. Shit. Maybe? Hey Minnow, welcome on in. How you doing? I was fucking with my mic earlier and I'm hoping it worked out better. I'm hoping. But how are you doing? Does not honestly feel like a Monday. Hey, welcome in, Sakuna. Did y'all have a good weekend? Yeah, I may have found a way to adjust my mic's gain. I may have found a filter for it, so... Okay, so... You might remember from when I was playing, I think it was Riding Out the other day.
Surprise, motherfucker!
The other day where... We all had to tell me, you know, how, my game or whatever was louder than, me or whatever. So, I ended up doing some more research and found some mic filters, and I've been kind of tweaking them since I can't actually turn my gain up anymore on my mic directly now. So I'm hoping that the gain filter for this actually works better. I'm hoping. But I didn't really want to fuck with it too much though. But if it means I'm a bit louder, I'll take it. Hell yeah. I'm leveling up my skills. Some silky smooth. I'll take it. Afternoon, Wraith. How you doing? My... yeah, leveling up. Leveling up in the world. My weekend wasn't too bad. I didn't really take too many photos, but I had a really nice weekend. Even though I got a little burned, but 10 out of 10. We'll do again. Potentially, we'll do again. Then Sunday I had the Great Gate Fiasco, which, as it happens, yes, you heard the level up sound, yes. And then Sunday we had the Great Gate Fiasco, which is still not solved because apparently they don't know where the key is at all now. No one knows where it is, so I'm hoping that by the time I have to go back to work on Wednesday that the gate is closed and locked and I don't have to deal with it. At least that's my hope. But my hopes are my expectations, however, are quite clearly I would say they're on the floor, but the floor wouldn't cover it at this point. Because they're below the floor. They're just way down. But yeah, it was a pretty fun adventure. Did get to look at some really nice aircraft. It was this weekend. It was really great. 10 out of 10. Would do again. Although I might do better for the I might prepare better next time though, so I don't get burned as much. As I am feeling it. Have I checked my pocket already? Listen, I wasn't even there when the gate was unlocked. Because they had this employee thing they were doing for the weekend on Saturday. They were doing a thing, and then and then for some reason they decided to unlock the gate that for some reason. I don't know why they unlocked the one side gate. I don't understand, because our parking lot's a decent fucking size. I mean, we have an entire fucking truck yard. Like, please, I had a lot more space than the one gate they chose to unlock. Did I check out the museum or go somewhere else for the aircraft? So there was a air show near me, Wraith, where I kind of put it a little extra so I could go in early and I could get a bit closer look at some of the aircraft that they were using for the show. It was really neat. I do still have to go to the museum, but I just... priorities right now. That's what I'm hearing now. Well, yes, because the key could not be in my pocket because I was not there. So, correct. I did not check my pocket for the key. That would be some shit, though, if I somehow had the key when I was not there. That would be some shit, and I'd be calling lies. It's in Octavius's pocket. Despite how much I would love to blame him, I don't think it's him. I don't think it's his fault. I mean, there's a lot of things I could blame, but that is not among them. I could, though, but I won't. Just to clarify. But outside that, I did go to a little, I'm not sure what, not really a farmer's market, but, there's a, like, craft vendor thing that was also happening, which I managed to catch the tail end of, so I had a really, really nice weekend. It was really, really nice. Well, I said the place was haunted. I mean... Uh, that's not the point. Just because the place is haunted does not mean I suddenly magically have the key to unlock the gate. That's not how that works. And you totally did not just have me glancing at my bag, wondering if maybe for some mere crazy hazard that the key is somehow in my bag, which I know I was not there on Saturday when the gate was unlocked. Don't do this to me. Don't do this. Like, yeah, the place is haunted, but it's not haunted like that. Yet. Or that I know of. But I'm pretty sure it's just the actual building and not the actual lots. But here we are. Like, yeah, the place is haunted in other regards, but it's not by that. It's just, most of the hauntings I have seen have been inside the building, not the lots or the truck yards. I mean, there's technically the ghost on Crosstalk, but I don't think the ghost on Crosstalk would mess with that. Hey, welcome in, Bebop. Hope you're doing well today. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I am not in possession of the key. Because, let's be honest, Kane. Would I really want to make it where I have to be outside in 75 plus degree weather, just staring at a gate to make sure no one goes in or out of it for like 8 hours? Do you think I would put myself through that? Because there is like no shade over there. It's very limited because we don't own the building next to it. But are you sure you don't want to check? Kane, I am not dragging my bag over to my desk to go rummage through it to go see if it is in there. I will not. Besides, I already took a hike today. I don't want to move my bag again. But what if this summer a new hit movie, a cat girl who stares at gates? I hate it. I hate it. Like, I can tell you right now, the only thing in my bag right now is my laptop, the Warhammer 40k book or guide, thing of crackers, Oreos, peanuts, my water bottle is clipped to it, an extra set of socks, and my hoodie. That's it. That's all that's in there right now. Oh, and 2 cans of Monster. And the gate. No, the gate key is not in my bag. It is not. And I will not be gaslit into being told it is in my bag. Have I changed my socks about it? What would my socks have to do with it? Why would I be changing my socks? When it comes to fucking key. I wasn't there. at all. I wasn't on the property or the premises. I wasn't even near them. I swear. Are you guys just gonna keep going on about this until I, like, actually go look at my bag to go see if it's in there? Is this how this is gonna go? Oh, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Making me grab my fucking bag. Y'all are terrible. You know that? It'd be more funny to find on Wednesday. Well, I'm pretty sure it's some guy in fucking admin that has it. No, that's the clasps on my back. Let's see, we got Warhammer 40k Ultimate Guidebook. Got my laptop. Let me not throw that to the floor. I'll be gentle with that. Let's see. Charging cable or cords. Peanuts. Cookies. Let's see what else do we got. Lemon lime soda, Crush, spare uniform, giant chocolate chip cookie, whole bunch of fucking peanut M&Ms. What else do we got in here? Advanced GG's, raspberry, which, by the way, you should totally use code ScarletArmy10 if you get Advanced GG. Just saying. Support stream. We got... Yeah, he got a cookie. We got the, American Monster. And then another American Monster. And a bunch of crackers. There is no keys. I know, and I'm sad that they don't ship to you. It makes me sad. I kind of wish they, shipped wire. Did I check the side pocket? Yes. I checked both, actually, because one pocket has the emergency caffeine, which would be the American Monster, and the other has my crackers in it. So yes, I did check the side pockets. Because there's actually two side pockets if you want to be technical. I'll put most of this shit back. And I will put those back in my bag later. Emergency caffeine sounds like an IV trip with pure caffeine in it. I mean... honestly, probably depend on who you ask, honestly. Actually, no, we will take the American Monster. No, we'll keep the Monster in there, because I have Monster in the fridge. Okay, there's nothing fragile in here, right? Nothing fragile. Okay. And... oh god, what broke? What broke? Queen! No, so... so I thought I had my issue fixed. But as it turns out, when I tried to launch Final Fantasy XIV earlier, my driver decided to time out again. Which the silver lining though, unlike last time this happened, right? Is that rather than me not being able to interact with my screen at all this time, I was actually able to click the buttons and everything and type in the boxes for the AMD error report and everything. So, I'm still not fixed. So I am probably going to have to do the BIOS update. Which I don't want to do. But, it is what it is. Kane, go to bed. 5.5 hours of sleep is not enough sleep. BIOS updates aren't too bad. Well, I've never updated BIOS before, so it seems very scary to me. Because I know, like, when the BIOS updates go wrong, that they can go wrong spectacularly. And I'm terrified enough whenever it comes to, like, reinstalling certain drivers. I don't even like reinstalling my freaking, my RAM. Because I'm scared for some reason, even though I know this thing is, RAM is really hard to fucking break. And you're more likely to break your fucking board than the stick itself. I'm still terrified sometimes to fuck with RAM. Sleep at work. It's not like you have people's lives in your hands. You're not supposed to sleep at work. I really shouldn't say much though, because I'm pretty sure we've had at least 4 people fired for sleeping on the job. Well, no, technically they were caught for being caught while sleeping on the job. They were fired for it. Among other reasons. But the sleeping on the job was just the final nail in the coffin. QA people can't sleep, or you wanna bet? Quality assurance can definitely sleep on the job. Yeah. And then there was a guy who, I forgot a bowling game. I mean, there was also the guy who fell asleep on top of the roof. And didn't think he'd get caught, but he picked the worst day to do it. Because we had roofers coming to do some work on the roof. So he kind of got found out. Are we getting Kane lore? Oh shit. Yeah, you can't really sleep for that. 2 acres of butter. Yeah, kind of an important job. God forbid they have standards that are better than ours for that shit. The horror. I mean, we'd have better standards, but they just lobby and pay off politicians to not do that. Yes, yeah. Which color the car is potentially breaking, and then you get recalls and a whole bunch of other shit, and it's a whole mess that you don't want to deal with. Because then they're gonna be like, "Why? How did this get through? Why wasn't this reported? Why wasn't this noticed?" And we all love sarcasm, honestly. We all love recalls. Car stuff is in, or the heckler and college order stuff. Fair. That's fair. So today I have some videos from Kentucky Ballistics, Ginger Billy. We got Man at Arms, and some Fat Electrician. Then if we have some time, we may do the how it's made jelly bean video. I'm not sure if it's gonna take how it's made. I'm not sure if it's taking it from the actual show or if it's like some other like person making shit. I'm not sure. We're gonna start off with some Ginger Billy. What the? My lawnmower's cooler than your lawnmower. Do you let me know if the sound is scuffed? Oh no, John Deere truck. What could possibly be wrong with the John Deere truck? What could possibly be wrong? No, nothing could possibly be wrong.
Hello, America. Y'all check out my new lawnmower. Now, this ain't no regular lawnmower, okay? This is a Ron beer. And you know what they say, nothing runs through you like a beer. I had me one of them zero turns, but I got tired of getting sunburnt, and I got tired of having the swamp butt every time I cut the grass. I wanted something more luxurious. So I went and got me a Ron beer.
I love it.
Now, I know y'all probably curious about what kind of power plant
Yes, he said
I
Ron
got in
beer.
this luxurious cutting machine. This is a Briggs & Stratton 600cc motor. It's the same thing them Apache helicopters has got. I'm telling you right now, if I was to turn this motor up full throttle, it'd lift me up like a hovercraft. Now, in order to turn my Ron beer on, I have an ignition, just like any other lawnmower. And you see, I also got this kill switch here to turn it off. Now, all I got to do, flip that switch and turn her on.
I love it.
Now you're probably asking yourself, well, why should I have a Ron Bear lawnmower over a zero-turn lawnmower? Well, number one, it takes 2 hands to drive a zero-turn lawnmower. It's pretty hard to drink a darn beer when you ain't got no hands. What you see over here in the Ron Bear,
Drinking and
drive
mowing the
it,
lawn.
bad boy,
Great
one hand.
combination.
and drink you a beverage another. And also, you don't have reclining seats on a zero-turn. If you want to lay back and chill while you cutting your grass in your Ron Beer,
Oh my god.
all you gotta do is pull that handle. Now I'm chilling while cutting the grass. You know what? I think I'll listen to the radio in my Ron Beer lawnmower. Let's turn the radio on. But you can't do that in zero-turn, can you? Oh, you know what? It feels a little hot here. Maybe I'll turn on the air conditioner. I got the iron on, I got the radio on, I got me a cold drink. I ain't a sweating iron bit. This Ron Beer lawnmower is the ball. You see, when you cut grass with a zero-turn, you can't have a buddy ride with you. But if you're cutting grass with a Ron Beer, you can have your buddy ride with you. Y'all can hang.
Yeah, but why would you want to drag your buddy with you to mow the lawn? Like, let's be for real. Why would you do that? I can think of a reason. This guy's mentioned would be perfect for Top Gear. Well, I'm not too familiar with Top Gear. I 100% agree with you from what I know of it. It'd be great. It'd be perfect.
Out and cut the grass. You know, most mowers can't cut that high stuff. It's high grass like this. They ain't got the power. But you see my Ron Beer right here?
Top Gear goes on the
This thing will
list.
cut through this high
YouTube
grass
hates
like a
Top
knife through
Gear.
butter. See there? I told you this thing cuts like a Ginsu knife. Now, before I go bush hog the rest of this field, I would like to tell you how you can donate $10 for your chance to win a Ford Mustang RTR. This thing is 1 of 10, okay? It's supercharged, 750 horsepower. That's right. Gets my loins moist just thinking about all that power. My goodness. Look at that picture of that Mustang up there. Do you see how bad that is right there? That ain't no regular Mustang, okay? That is one bad mamma jamma. And you can enter for your chance to win that. Could you imagine riding around in that thing? Everybody be like, look at that guy right there in the coolest car ever. Your donation also enters you for a chance to win a VIP access to hang out with Vaughn Gittin Jr. at a Formula Drift race of your choice. That's right. I mean, I think that's pretty cool. You got a supercharged Mustang, or you can hang out with Vaughn Gittin Jr. How much better does it get than that? Now, all you got to do is click on the link below and donate for your chance to win. A portion of each donation goes to the Folds of Honor, which helps the families of fallen veterans and disabled veterans get scholarships and helps them get an education. Now, you tell me that ain't a good cause. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm going to get my Ron Beer here, and I'm going to go bush hog this field. God bless y'all. I love you.
I love it. I love it so much. That's great. My dad, my old man would have fucked with that. Well, he did like his other lawnmowers, but he 100% would have fucked with the Ron Beer. Wait, hold on. The best lawnmower in the world just got even bester? There's a follow-up? Hold up. We need to check out Ron Beer 2.0. We have to check out Ron Beer 2.0. Is that a weed whacker on top of it? Or is that a hedge trimmer?
Hello,
I can't
America.
tell.
I would like to introduce all of you to the new and improved Ron Beer 2.0. You see, 3 years ago, me and Bobby created the coolest lawnmower in the world, and we called it the Ron Beer. But the Ron Beer had a few wrinkles that need to be ironed out, you know? For instance, we could not figure out for the life of us how to keep the back tires on and put the deck under the car at the same time. We didn't have enough clearance on the old Ford Festiver. So, with the first model, we decided just to take the tires off since it was a front-wheel drive. We put the deck under the back axle, and we used 3 ratchet straps to strap that bad boy on. Now, that is not the safest method to put a deck onto a car with 3 blades rotating at 200 miles an hour, but it did the job. But we figured, let's do it better. Let's make the Ron beer more excellenter. And that is exactly what we did. You see, the Ron Beer 2.0, as you can see, has 4 Maxxis all-terrain tires. No street tires. I'm talking all-terrain tires. That means if it's wet, soggy, muddy, it don't matter. You can cut the grass with the Ron Beer 2.0. Now, in order for us to fit the 54-inch deck under the Ron Beer 2.0, we needed about 4 inches of lift. And the way we did that was we took out the original struts from the Ford Festiver and we rigged some things up. You see, the front struts here are from a Kia Rio 2001. The back struts back here are from a 1991 Volkswagen Golf. That's our redneck lift kit, and it worked, as you can see. That allowed us to put the all-terrain tires on and to be able to fit the deck under the Ron Beer 2.0. Now let's move on to the back of the car. Now, as you can see, nothing runs through you like a beer.
Oh my
now,
God,
when I open this trunk up, it houses the 25 horsepower Kawasaki motor that powers them 3 blades in the deck. We got our gas tank set up. Everything's safe in here, okay?
I like to call this engine
I have a firewall right there.
I mean,
that way I can't inhale none of the gas fumes, and if it catches on fire, that'll keep me safe for all of 3 seconds. Better than no seconds. Now, we have the smokestack, the exhaust, coming out the top of the car. That way, I won't be getting no carbon monoxide and dying in the process of cutting the yard. When you're cutting grass, there will be places that you can't get to with your lawnmower. You know? You'll need your weed eater, or if you're landscaping, you might need your rake or your hedge trimmers. That is why we have added on some attachment holders to the Ron Beer 2.0. Let's say I need my weed eater. All I gotta do is walk up, take my locks off, pop that weed eater right there, crank her up, and go to weed eating. And when I'm done, I take my weed eater and I pop it back on there, like that right there. And I lock her down.
Hey, Black Belt.
And then I'm ready to go. The first Ron Beer was built just to cut grass. It didn't have no special add-ons or anything like that. But you see, the Ron Beer 2.0 is a much more luxurious version of the Ron Beer. You see, this Ron Beer 2.0 right here has got all the bells and whistles. So let's get inside and check them out. In the summertime, when you're cutting grass on a regular lawnmower, you're gonna be out there under the sun. You're gonna be getting all hot and sweaty. But you don't have to worry about getting all hot and sweaty when you're cutting grass in the Ron Beer 2.0 because it has air conditioning. Oh, and you'll also probably get thirsty while cutting the grass. But don't worry, the Ron Beer 2.0 also has a drink maker. But before I pour my drink, let me get me some ice out of my built-in cooler.
What the fuck?
All right, let's get us a nice cold drink.
Have a good one, Kane.
Oh, would you look at that? Got me a fresh cold drink.
Oh?
Thanks to the drink maker in my Ron Beer 2.0. Now I can go cut me some grass while sipping on my ice cold drink and listening to some tunes in my nice air-conditioned Ron Beer 2.0. Now let's say I done drank all my drink while cutting the grass, and now I got a pee-pee. But I don't want to get out the pee-pee. I want to keep cutting the grass. I can do that because my Ron Beer 2.0 has a urinal. That's right. So I can keep
So
on cutting
extra.
the grass while pee-peeing. Now this here is the pulley system that is attached to our motor, which operates the deck. I only had to buy 47 belts to figure out the proper size
Only
and length
47?
that we would need to run from this pulley to the deck. I am about $500 deep in belts. No joke. If you need a belt, just holler at me. I'm pretty sure I have that particular size. All right, let's cut some grass. Them blades is a turning. Full power.
Oh, it runs.
Got the air on, got my drink maker, got my cooler with my eyes. Can't beat it.
I think I constantly why I do think it'd actually be really good for any, like, especially someone has like really, really large properties that they have to fucking mow and shit. I could see that this why someone might consider going the extra miles to make something like this. I can see why. Granted, it's gonna take a bit of knowledge, some mechanical skill, some other shit, but I can get behind it. The foam seal on the separator. I didn't even notice.
I want y'all to look at this beautiful, clean-cut path that the Ron Bear 2.0 just cut. Look here. That's better than any Husky Barney, any Skag. Y'all ain't got no air conditioning, do you? I do. I got an air conditioner, a drink maker, and I'm just cutting pretty lines like this right here. Look, didn't miss a spot. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Oh, he scalped it. I did not scalp it, okay? That's like a 2-inch cut. All them bald spots was already there. Thank you very much.
I don't have that kind of knowledge.
Cut, son. That is a beautiful,
Otherwise,
pristine
I would
cut.
probably build stuff, but
I bet you all them
I'm not an
millionaires
engineer.
that live at the lakes and
or a
stuff like that,
mechanic.
they'll be calling me. Hey man, you come cut my grass in the Ron Bear 2.0? Them boys in them regular zero turns can't do it like you do. What you think about that? You know, I really feel like this proves that me and Bobby are not only the best redneck engineers in the world, but probably the best engineers in the world. I don't see Tesla doing nothing like that, you know? But anyway, see, I gotta go cut the rest of the yard in my nice air-conditioned Ron Bear 2.0. Oh, but before I do, I will be picking one lucky person
my
in the
God.
comments to win this signed Ginger Billy doll. That's right. One of you is gonna win a little me. So fellas, if you're married or if you got a girlfriend, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, don't let your wife see it. She might cheat on you with it. You might come in there and shoot fire. Your boyfriend might if you're a boy with a boyfriend, he might be. I don't know. I'm just saying.
God.
So I'm gonna pick one lucky person in the comments to win a signed Ginger Billy doll. God bless y'all. I love you.
I was not expecting it at all. Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah. Oh, what you doing tomorrow? That's so exciting. I mean, I think if I had to, and I had a reason to, like, learn more about, like, engineering and mechanic stuff, I would, okay, so I would probably do more, like, building and stuff, but I don't think, as a whole, I don't think I would. I think I would need, like, a legitimate reason. Because I would take a lot of time and studying to understand a lot of, like, how different tools work, how different, like, physics and a bunch of other shit. I mean, yeah, YouTube exists and can help with shit, but there's still a lot more difference in what is it? Between knowing how things work in theory versus actually applying that information and using it. Is Deadfall. Is that a lawn mowing car? Yes, it is, Orpheus. Yes, it is. What the fuck was that? Hi, Octavius. How you doing? Oh, I did not fill my water bottle today. Fuck. This one we have AC and cutting grass. I mean, you're not wrong. Granted, I think that would be a lot of effort to build without whatchamacallit. What you heard was me realizing I didn't fill it before stream is what I realized. I didn't lose it this time. And honestly, if I did lose it, I'd be really upset with myself, considering it's clipped in my fucking bag! I didn't lose it yet. I mean, the thing is, I know for a fact it's currently clipped onto my bag, so I'm not worried about losing it. The real risk would be me taking it off, going downstairs, filling it, and then the risk starts of me actually losing it. But yeah. But what was it I was saying? Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of effort to build one like that with unless like you have to oh, of course. Of course. Nothing I say is ever important. I am a certified yapper. Unfortunately. Sometimes I don't know when to shut up. And that's okay. Probably. Yeah, but the 9,000. I I mm, yeah. I'm not touching that with 20-foot pole. Scarlet Homie, the Yap capital of the world. Yapital, if you will. Oh god, it's terrible. Terrible. Yeah, I shouldn't say that. I should not. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'll behave. I don't want to get yelled at. Let's see. Uh, Nope, because if I say it, there's at least one of you in here that's going to have some very choice words for me, and I don't want to deal with that. Maybe two, depending on who's in here, but I'm not looking at it. No. Actually, I don't think it would be you in this case. I would be more surprised if it was. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it would be you in this case. I'm pretty sure it'd be somebody else. Absolutely not. That is between me and the barely existing filter between me and my mouth and my brain. Maybe a bulldozer. No, we'll do one more Ginger Billy video. Fuck it, we'll do one more. Since we're already on fucking lawnmowers as it is.
Hello, America. So for the longest time, I have always wanted a bulldozer. But bulldozers is expensive. So, me and Bobby have come up with the ingenious plan to turn my old zero-turn lawnmower into a bulldozer.
I'm not getting yelled at by little. Absolutely not.
You have ever seen. So we had to modify the control arms for the zero turn. We took these off because they was going out way too wide. You see, we're gonna build us a canopy.
Well, not really yelled at, but
just
you're
like
full from,
dozer.
and I'm not dealing with that.
You know what I'm saying? We'll have a canopy. And these right here were sticking out too far, and it was going to hinder our canopy. So we took these off, and we made us some shorter ones. Yeah, they ain't exactly even. That's my sawing skills, but still serves its purpose. All right, so one thing we got to do is move the gas tank and the ignition system to behind the seat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Milwaukee Sawzall to do
Besides, why do you want to know so bad? That's what I don't understand.
Welding with extreme precision. All right, so as y'all can see here, we have our snow plow blade. Bobby put it all together, and he just cut it with the saw.
No, that's you assuming.
So that way it'll fit
that's not
right
on me.
here on the old mower. It was way too long, so he had to modify it. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna attach this bad boy, and we're gonna see what it looks like. I mean, we ain't got no front tires yet, but it'll look cool with a blade on it at least. All right, so we had to take the gas tank off of the side of the mower because it was getting in the way of us framing the dozer in. So I, being the genius I am, was like, where can I put the gas tank? Bam, right there. So while Bobby is at the front,
I mean, it's
dozer,
tame,
welding the
but
blade,
no.
I'm back here working on the exhaust. Now we're
Is
gonna
it
make
inside
ourselves
though?
a
And it will remain
smokestack,
inside
because
though.
every dozer has a smokestack. So I already got this welded here. You see, that's where the original exhaust comes out there. So we made some duals come out right here to a bigger pipe. Then I'm gonna weld her right there, like that. And we're gonna have us a smokestack coming out the back. Okay, so as y'all can see, we have got the exhaust here. We got her tacked, all right? Now I'm gonna weld her up. She's gonna be ready to go. All right,
Yeah, but
ladies
it's
and gentlemen,
my
as y'all can
problem,
see,
and I don't
we've
want to
got the
get a
frame
fucking
of the dozer
lecture.
done. We got the blade on the dozer.
If
And
they
you
found
wonder
out.
why we put big tires on the front, that is for the tracks. Okay, we got our own track system that we're going to try to install.
If there's anything,
And we just figured the bigger
I
tires
hate
on the
more
front will
than
make it easier.
anything,
But
it's
it is a
being
zero
fucking
turn. We
lectured.
just took the front tires off, the small ones, and put the big ones on there. Now, speaking of tracks, Bobby is over here making our tracks. Now, what we decided to do, we was going to try to use all-terrain tires, like truck tires, okay? And we realized real quick that them ain't too bendy or flexible, whatever you want to call it, moldable, I don't know, whatever the scientific term for it is. So Bobby came up with the ingenious idea to use an inner tube from a skidder. It's flexible, it's tough, and there it is, right there. And he's done cut it into the precise size that we need for the track. Okay, so now we're gonna slip the track on our two tires to make sure that we have the proper measurements. You gotta make sure it's real tight, so that way it won't just come falling off.
Oh my god, I
It's
just
our
realized this
bulldozer.
fucking chat.
All right, so we're gonna take it, put it back here on the back side.
Hey, Yanuka, how you
roll
doing?
it around like that, and Bobby's gonna stretch her out, pop her on. Use them tiny muscles, Bobby. It's like trying to put yoga britches on a thick chick. You know how to just jump up and like pull them up over them thighs? Dog agreed.
Fuck.
Come on. And there she is, ladies and gentlemen. Now we just got to put the tread on there. We're going to put our treads on, and she's on there tight. All right, so as y'all can see, we have installed the cleats on our rubber track. Now, we use
I'm doing okay.
because
I
it's
am
lightweight
a bit
and it's
sunburned,
durable.
but
And
I'm
as you can
good.
see, being the geniuses that me and Bobby are, we screwed the screws through like that right there. So that gives us extra grip. See, you won't see no Komatsu with anything like that. No Caterpillar. No John Deere. No, they ain't got cleats like that right there.
It's been a little too much
Now,
time
as you can
outside
see, we
on
have
Saturday.
named this bulldozer the Shatterpillar Micro P3 N1S, or SHAT for short. Now, we call it the Micro P3 N1S because it's small, but it rises to the occasion and gets the job done. Like something else I know. All right, this is test number 1 with the Shatterpillar Micro P3 N1S.
What the fuck? Because I was outside most of Saturday. Still don't regret it though.
Little bumpy. Now, as y'all noticed by that first test run, my Shatterpillar has a very
I'm
smooth
going to
ride.
be okay. Yes, I'm going to be
Unlike
okay.
them
I
other
assure
big
you.
clunky bulldozers. Shoot, this thing right here, it's like riding in a
I just
Cadillac.
wasn't ready for that.
Now, y'all probably are wondering how I get in and out of this bad mamma jamma. Well, let me show you. All I gotta do, pull my hood up, like that right there. And then I got me a door right here with a latch.
Let's look at zero.
Look at that. And voila! Nice and simple, yet effective. Now that blade right there is a 6-point blade. And look here. I can elevate it, drop it to whatever latitude or longitude I want it at. Now I think that's enough talking. It's time to go push some dirt.
I think you're gonna get some bear treads, buddy.
Okay, I'm still on. I was scared. Okay. All that horsepower!
I wouldn't know. Rip.
Well, I don't know if y'all heard that pop as I was pushing all this dirt, but that was the axle breaking. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Shatterpillar has so much power that it broke the axle. You won't see none of them regular old dozers breaking an axle because they got so much power. That don't happen
I
because they
don't
too
think
weak.
that's how that works.
But the Shatterpillar here, this just proves it was a powerhouse. Now we got to go back to the drawing board. But we'll return. We'll be back with an even better Shatterpillar. God bless y'all. I love you.
That was something. I mean, that was good timing because that video just finished, so. Like, I don't have too much experience with construction workers aside from fucking roofers. Outside that, I haven't really dealt with any. So, I have no comparison. Fucking hell. Because, I mean, they can't be that bad, can they? Or are they worse? Broke a track, he will be lifted with tires 10 times the size. I mean, I suppose, but then I don't think they could use the same labeling though, because I don't think it would work as well. You'd be surprised. Listen, I had to deal with fucking roofers who fucking had the bright idea to continue working on the fucking roof in the middle of a severe fucking thunderstorm where there is fucking lightning striking every few fucking seconds. Like fucking idiots. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure I'd be surprised, but I've seen some pretty peak stupidity from contractors. Oh, hey Rook, how you doing? I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Some good contract. Yeah. Until they get fucking until the guy gets treated like a fucking lightning rod and gets fucking barbecued. Like and this is also the same night where we ended up having our fucking power going in and out like for like 4 entire hours, and we couldn't get it to fucking stop flickering until after I left. It was great. It was terrible. Like on one hand, I was happy because of how much the lights were going. I technically didn't have to go in the warehouse, right? However, on the other hand, though, is that every single time the power surges, the refrigeration center alarm goes off. In which every time that thing goes off, I have to go down the fucking maintenance shop, take a picture of the damn thing, write an entire fucking report about it, and oh, it's worse than a fucking beep. It's so much worse. It's so much fucking worse. And then I have to be an annoying little shithead. I cannot. I have to fill out a physical piece of fucking paper. Because there's 3 alarms. There is the one for the maintenance shop. There are, yeah, but that doesn't cover all the copies, like the pink sheet, the yellow sheet, the white sheet. And I think there's another one, I can't remember what color it is. But yeah, it won't copy every single copy of it. And even then, I still have to fill in different dates, time, well not really dates, but different time, and all this other shit that was going on, and it's really annoying. Because at least the digital side, I can just fucking copy paste that shit, no problem. But then it's just every fucking time I have to go down there, and then for like the first 2-3 hours, maintenance wasn't even there. So every time it went off, I had to literally go through the entire thing and be like, hey, y'all gonna show up yet? Y'all gonna disable this thing? Y'all gonna disable this? Until they eventually end up getting there. Put the form fields. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I had access to the actual fucking shit directly, I would have just filled that shit in, made a copy, and pre-filled all that shit in just for that specific occasion, because holy fucking shit, my hand was cramped by the end of that. I hate it. Shut once by 120 volt. The wire is welded to the power line of the meter. That should come. Oof. That's rough. I think The only time I think I've ever really been, like, properly shocked was a bad light switch. And up stepping on a metal grate barefoot. It was not a good time. Just not a good time. Fucking hell. But yeah, that's it. I've been pretty good, Roka. I've been pretty good. Mostly just some videos today. Which, where do we want to start from today? Now we got Ginger Billy out the way. What do we got? Could do. I don't feel like doing history just yet. So why not some Man-at-Arms? Which I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce that name because I'll butcher the fuck out of it. But Gyome Himajima? I never watched Demon Slayer, so I have no idea how the fuck that name is pronounced.
You fucked up.
Tasted 14 different wines? I am jealous. But also, not really, because I have a decent chunk of alcohol here. Nah, you damn alcoholic. I don't drink that often. Because otherwise there'd be a lot more drunk posts on Twitter. Exercise my Fifth Amendment. Should I? Should I? I don't think I will. Hey, welcome to Serious Cargo. Yes? What? Why? Man, that fucker was right. Holy shit. But why though? I want a reason. They weren't that great. They're experimenting to increase the antioxidants in wine. And that is interesting. It's very easily disproved. Yeah, but this isn't a courtroom, so I'm not really worried. Alright, okay, have a good one. Because I can say with confidence that the past few times I have drank, specifically, I've been in Discord playing games with a week or so apart. Projection misleading. What the hell? Anyway, I'm just gonna click play. Because I like blades.
Is sponsored by Blizzard Entertainment.
Oh, thanks for the fire, okay? I'll let them run their sponsor. drinking
Battling
buddies
your way
right now.
through a
I
hell-scorched
don't know
world
about
in Diablo Immortal.
Look,
A new, fresh way to
my
experience
own,
the
my
cinematic
grandfather
world
was
of
taken
Diablo,
from fucking alcohol,
available
so I
on
try
mobile
to be
devices.
moderate about how much I
Diablo
drink.
Immortal combines classic elements you've come to know and love from the Diablo franchise.
Or at least I tried to
with
limit
easy to pick
how
up
often,
gameplay and abilities,
at the minimum.
making it the perfect game for both experienced and new players. Choose from several unique classes, each with their own powers and playstyle before battling endless hordes of enemies. And with daily activities and quests, countless dungeons to explore with friends, and new updates and events every 2 weeks,
Actually,
you'll quickly find yourself immersed in the world of
prove
Diablo
easily I haven't
Immortal.
been drinking
Best
since
of
last
all,
time,
it's
'cause I
free to
still have the
play, and
bottles
if you
here,
use the code
unopened.
ZergRush when you download the game, you'll receive legendary gear, rare crests, and much more. It's time to answer the call to battle. Download
Well,
Diablo
not with
Immortal
anybody,
today
Zero.
via the link in the description.
That's the part. That's
Thank
the
you to
thing.
Blizzard Entertainment for sponsoring this part of the episode. Now let's begin.
I'm Carrie Stagmer, and we are the blacksmiths of Baltimore Knife and Sword. We're going to be building some of your favorite things and fantastic objects you've never seen before. This is Man at Arms, Reforged.
Yes, Octavius.
Today on Man at Arms, we're going to be building Guillaume's spiked flail and axe from Demon Slayer. You've seen us make Kusurigama here on the channel before, but you've never seen anything like this. This thing
What
is
about it?
absolutely massive. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's get to it and build the Destroyer of Demons.
I'm a little occupied right now.
We start at the CNC plasma torch by cutting the cladding for the axe. This axe blade is going to be in Damascus, and we know what shape we want it to be, so I also cut out a template that's going to allow Kevin to match directly to that material.
We have a 30-layer billet here, already welded, ready to go. We need to make a bit this shape for the Demon Slayer axe that we're about to put together. So it's all prepped, ready to go. We just got to get it hot and pound it to shape.
Like, I'm not saying I won't. I'm just saying I'm occupied.
Now with the billet forge welded and drawn out, Kevin's going to cut off the amount of material that he needs for this axe blade.
Side note. For anyone who's seen Demon Slayer, is it actually worth watching? Because I've kind of avoided this entire time, but I would like to know if it's actually worth to watch.
It doesn't have the right form yet, so we'll bring it back up to heat and forge it until it's the right thickness and the right length that we can create this axe. We could just be working from a really large piece of Damascus and cut it out the same way we did the template.
Yeah, Apothecary
But that would
Diaries
be
is
silly,
fucking great.
since we're hot forging it. Why not just shape it to make the
100%.
correct form for the axe blade?
I love that though.
The piece actually ends up being a little bit long, so we go to the sweet spot where the curves are about the same, cut off the excess material. Those excess ends will not get wasted. They're going to get turned into some form of knives.
Apothecary Diaries is definitely the one that I would definitely watch. I would rewatch.
Now that
again.
we have the Damascus bit for our axe blade
Apothecary
shaped
Diaries is
and
peak.
prepared, I'm going to weld the side plates on. You see I've laid it out, clamped them together. Now we'll weld them up. Now that we have our side plates welded on for our axe head, next step is to weld it to the socket. But
So
before
I'm
I
getting
do
this
that,
Demon Slayer is
I want to insert this
just
piece of steel
okay.
as reinforcement. So we'll drive it in and then weld them all together.
This is actually a pretty large axe. You'll see that the side plates are spread and it's slightly hollow inside. It's still massive, but it's going to be on the end of a chain and we have to be able to swing it. So we have to keep a little bit of weight off. John's now going to add the socket. It's basically a piece of pipe, but we will add a lot of weld and blend it in so that it looks like a big forging. If this thing was forged solid, we'd barely be able to pick it up off the end of the chain.
I've been working on getting these cylinders ready
That's
to
not a very
make
high
into spikes
bar.
for the flail for the Demon Slayer build. I will be tapering the cylinder down to a spear-like shape to get them nice and spike-like.
Yeah, as well. Yeah, he's building one of the weapons from Demon
Josh is going
Slayer.
to be cutting out these steel spikes. There's quite a few of them. I think he has to make 24. It's going to take a little while. It's not the most complicated work, but when you have so many pieces to make, you're just standing in front of the machine for hours and hours. 2 down, 22 more to go. I think we'll go check in with the rest of the shop while Josh stays on this.
Now we're on to
Yay!
the spiked ball and chain
I've had
flail.
butchering names.
And this
I'm sorry.
is We've got these 2 spun dome halves that I'm now going to lay out and figure out where all our spikes are going. And now I have to do a whole bunch of math.
Sorry, AJ.
There'll be 24 spikes on the flail altogether. And that's just an amazing amount of silliness that I'm all here for. I'm completely here for.
It's not scream, I don't butcher in someone's name at least once.
I'm doing it as wildly as humanly possible right now. Okay, guys, I promise.
Is that a fun looking?
That's cool, yeah.
Paul's going to be using a hand drill to set the pilots for these holes. The reason he's using a hand drill instead of a drill press is there's no easy way to get a ball underneath of a drill press. To make sure that he's got the holes in the right places, he uses a spring set. Kind of like a punch that you would use and strike it with a hammer, but it's got an internal spring and a piece of probably tungsten that strikes the back of it.
Now that I've got all my layout done, I've started my pilot holes. I'm slowly going to gauge them up to 1/2 inch where we're going to go ahead and slip our bolts in for John to weld up. Why don't you use a drill press, Paul? Because I can't fit the dome in it.
We did used to make a lot of armor here at Baltimore Knights, and when we did that, there was a drill press with a ball underneath of it that had a hole in it that allowed us to put things like helmets on it. But for now, we'll default to the hand drill.
Now that John's got the welds all cleaned up, it's my job now to put in the bevels for heat treat. So I've ground basically halfway to the mark that I want to finish grind to, but this will be fine for heat treat.
To harden the axe blade, the Damascus on the front edge of this, Butch is going to put it in a kiln at 1450 degrees, let it soak, and then we'll take it out and quench it into Parks 50 oil.
I always did love blacksmithing. It's really fascinating.
Josh has been working hard to make spike after spike after spike. Now that he has all 24 spikes ready to go, let's see how John plans to attach each one to our flail.
Next step to do on our flail head is to mount these bolts, which are for our spikes. They're tacked. Put the bolts through the hole. We thread a spike on. Then I can tack weld it on the inside, which will allow us to remove the spikes later.
John's going to be welding these bolts into place. They'll screw into the back of the spikes. The idea for us is we know we're going to go out and smash things that are messy with this, and we want to be able to take the spikes off and clean the entire thing and put it right back together.
I just don't want to leave it as is.
Now that Josh has finished laying out these spikes, I can take them to the grinder. I'm going to take all these lines off and put them onto the flail.
You can certainly do this kind of sanding and polishing just by turning them in your hand. But that would be silly. Let's do this the easy way and get a nice bright finish over the entire piece. It really lets us blend these and make them very nice. Josh is going to take a piece of steel and make this handle. We could have made it out of wood and maybe saved a little bit of weight, but we know we're going to bash this thing around and we want to make sure it's very strong.
So what we're getting ready to do, this is out of heat treat. Edwin has cleaned up the surfaces on the back of this blade. The Damascus still needs to be ground the rest of the way out to finish, and then etched.
So what we're now going to see as we take this out of the ferric chloride is 30% and it's eating the different layers of steel depending on how much chrome is in them. So I'm going to take this out and the pattern will be very strong. It'll be a really cool looking edge for this huge axe.
Now that we have all our bolts welded in and our chain attached, it's time to weld the two hemispheres together.
John's now put these two hemispheres together. We're going to blend that weld off and make it into one. But with the chain already attached to it, it looks like it should have an anchor on the bottom and be floating in the North Sea. We use a couple different grits to smooth these lines off, starting with a rough grit, and you get close to the metal itself. But then we'll go to a finer grit and blend that out. It kind of makes this piece look seamless and it makes it into one big ball. Looks like we started with that from the very beginning. With so many spikes on this flail, we're going to have to be careful how we handle it. Let's get this thing together and see how it looks. And boy, is it going to smash some stuff.
神道滅却すれ火もまた涼しい
Trigger's bigger than my head.
I don't know which one to hit it with, though. Fight!
To see such a pitiful creature as this, I grieve for him.
He'll probably chop real good.
I would hope the axe would chop very well.
That was much better.
A couple of great, yeah. That kind of attacks that legitimately weapon, and definitely takes some decent chunk of strength to use that.
Download Diablo Immortal today and use the code ZergRush to claim your free legendary rewards. Play now.
What weapon or replica would I like if I had the money for it? Oh, fuck. That's a hard question. Shit. Which would I... Are we talking, like, blades, or are we just talking, like, in general? Because it does matter. It does matter. In general, no, no, wouldn't want that either. Definitely wouldn't want that. Jack's knife from Resident Evil. Solid choice. I would probably say, I would probably say Alucard's pistols from Helsing. I think that's what I would want. But with that said, I would want to be more familiar with the firearm if I would even consider getting anything like that. Gonna have to show you, don't know what that is. I have too many tabs open. I don't want to just switch. I don't want to just switch tabs. Do it this way. I could fucking type. Open in new tab. Open image in new tab. God, why are you so tiny? What the fuck? That image is terrible. Why is it enhanced? If I can find a decent size image. Maybe this one will do better. No, still tiny. They never size well. I need them to. Let's see if I can find a decent image of it. No, y'all, you're not in trouble. I'm gonna try and find one specific image. Or at least a decent image of a fucking pistol. Or one of them, I should say. But, maybe this one will resize better. No, I don't. I want the image. I don't want the link. Okay. Okay. This, I think, will probably be the best image I'm going to find. So... No. Yeah, starting that. Okay, AJ, so... These are what I'm talking about. The Cards Pistols from Helsing. Because I think they're sick as hell. But yeah, if I could do any of them, it would it would be these. Like, yeah, there's a lot of blades and shit I like, but like a lot like Dante's guns. Probably. I can see the resemblance. But yeah. I would want Alucard's guns from Helsing. Yeah. I mean, I used to have a prop of them, but they didn't last. They didn't survive the move, unfortunately, so. But yeah. Yeah, if I was to get like actual though, made custom, I'd want to get more familiar with comfortable around firearms and shit though. Anyway, this is actually a good time to switch on over to the to Kentucky Ballistics. Let's see. Versus armored police car. I think we'll start with that one. I mean, I think the largest prop I have had would be the two guns that's a custom alongside Colt 1911s. Yeah, more or less. But I still like the hell out of them though. Because there's nothing wrong with the 1911. But yeah, it could be made, but like I said, I'd want to I want to get more comfortable with firearms and handling and all that shit though before I would even consider trying to get one made. Be cool as hell though. God, I want to rewatch Hellsing. Fuck. Maybe we should do an anime night sometime. Maybe. All right. What was I doing? Oh yeah, Kentucky Ballistics video. Punt gun versus armored police car. Yeah, it would be expensive. Yeah, that's all right. Abridged version reacts. Yeah, I did find 1-0. I did. It's a bit of a drive, but I did find one. It's a little farther than I'd like to go, but that's alright. Because you can't be too choosy when I just want to try to just find my way around them. I can't be too picky. Oh, shit! I could have asked him. Fuck. I have to message him later. Fuck. All right. Anyways, before I get started, I'm just gonna click play. Guns are cool. Should know you have many. Nice. I have 0. Although I know a few people in person that have a rather large collection that are very well hidden and stored across their entire house that I probably do not know where they all are. Not necessarily. It's more a case that, they're more in areas around than actually here. Without getting into specifics. I love the Shibi kicking shirt. I love it.
You know what? You win, buddy. I am tired of dealing with you. It's been over 10 years now, and I can't get rid of you, so guess what? I'm leaving. This range is yours. Goodbye, you stupid lizard. Have a good one. I'm gonna find a new place to shoot.
Two hours later.
Not doing anything today. Just some videos. Why is that censored?
Holy cow!
Yes, I
Check
have
out
heard of
this
Dead
place.
Disco.
Yep, I think this is my new home. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And over the last few weeks, I've been moving my entire range to our new gun range. I am super excited about this place. We have so much more room, and I have a much bigger berm. This is a giant dirt berm, and it's a great improvement from what I had before. So today we are going to christen this new gun range properly with the punt gun. I know most of you know what this punt gun is, but for those of you who do not know, a quick little rundown is this thing has a 6-foot barrel, is 9 foot overall in length, weighs 150 pounds, has a bore diameter of 1.68 inches, fires a 1-pound projectile, and is producing 800 pounds of felt recoil. Basically, she be kicking. So at this point, I have shot quite a few things with the punt gun, but today we have something very special. Today, I have an armored truck. So this big guy right here weighs over 10,000 pounds, and this section of it is completely armored, including
made
the
a big
glass.
hole in that
I'm
berm.
not
I believe it.
exactly sure what it's rated up to, but this thing is pretty beefy, and today we're gonna at least find out if it's rated for a punt gun. Let's see if we can get this open. Oh, yep, I think we're good here. As you can see, these doors are pretty darn thick, and this glass is definitely armored. If you take a look in there, it's pretty rough on the inside.
A little
You
rough.
would definitely want air conditioning when
Need
driving
some
this
little
thing,
TLC.
because I don't think you have much airflow. And of course, as you can see on the side here, we have Metro Special Police Kentucky. This was actually used and operated in Kentucky. Just ignore these. That may have been where I tested it out a little bit off camera. Oh, I don't know. We may break my key.
You could always roll the lock off.
I was like, either this key is about to break or the door's about to open. Thankfully, it turned. Oh, yeah. Oh, check that out. Oh, that is ridiculous. Oh, definitely don't want that door to shut. We got us a little safe in here. That's a little sentry safe. And then right here, you've got your little peepholes. And that's where you would stick a gun barrel through that little hole, but you'd have your armored glass there where you can see through it and still shoot, which that is stinking awesome. Part of me is a little sad about shooting this car, and I almost want to just restore it, but I think it would take a whole lot to restore this thing.
Yeah, probably.
Man, it's hot in here. Is this door open? Let's see. Oh, nope, it don't. But I got us another little peephole right here where I can put my gun through it. That's stinking sweet. Oh, I'm a sweaty mess. Let's shut my little peephole there. Oh. Oh.
Probably a little toasty in there. Just a little toasty. Oh, there goes the entire bike.
I killed the truck.
Well,
That's never a good sign. Oh man, you know, I just planted all this grass. Done messed it up, but hey, that's about where I wanted it.
close enough.
Okay, first shot of the day. Fury here is loaded up with a new projectile that we've never used on the channel. We have Marble Shot. It is full of marbles with a 1/4 pound of powder, and now we're gonna see what happens if an armored car was attacked by marbles. Okay,
Not the marbles.
let's lose my marbles. Wow. So it seems like marbles out of a punt gun are no joke. We have several new hits, and boy, did those put dents in this thing. That is nuts. That one.
Not gonna lie, I thought they would have been a little lighter on that. Thought they would have. This is now your. Oh, hey, Steelbear, welcome in. How you doing?
Right there, that is deep. And then look at this door.
I was
This
expecting
glass
marbles
is
to
messed
do
up
that much damage.
right here too. And right there, and right there, we got lots of dents. Holy cow. Oh, check that out. Oh, look at that.
Oh, damn.
That is sick. Well, I'm going to say that I'm pretty impressed with the marbles. We're going to have to use those again sometime.
I'm doing all right.
Okay, time for shot number 2. Those marbles were pretty devastating. They did a lot more damage than I thought they would. And up next, we have something else that I think is going to do a lot of damage. These are flechettes. They are basically tiny metal darts. And Fury here is packed full of them with a 1/4 pound of powder. These actually managed to penetrate a gun safe. So I'm very curious to see if we can penetrate that armored car.
Fucking hell.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm not really seeing much of a mark.
I think we had quite a spread with those. Okay, I'm seeing some hits here. They're just really spread out. So you can see the imprint of those. We actually hit the glass here, but didn't do a whole lot to the glass. There's hits all over this thing. And also, I hear some hissing. And
I hit the tire.
I think it's because we hit this tire. Yeah, I don't know.
Still got quite the hole in the tire.
I don't really know where. There's one right there stuck in the glass. Check that out.
Oh, damn.
Oh. And actually right here, you can see one of them made it all the way into the armor of this truck. It hit just right. Oh, the tail broke off. But it made it pretty deep. That's pretty impressive. Those flechettes are very surprising. I don't know if it would have made it all the way into the armored car, but it still did quite a bit of damage. You know, this whole time, we have been missing out on a huge
I might look them up
opportunity.
later.
And that's seeing what it would look like to be fired at with a punt gun. I mean, I have an armored truck with armored glass. I'm gonna put this camera in here.
Wait, you putting the camera in there?
Okay.
I mean, I respect it, but
this is a really cool shot. Okay,
I'm a little worried for the
time
camera.
To move on to some actual lead projectiles. A 12-gauge shotgun holds 9 pellets of double-aught buck. Right now, Fury is loaded up with over 140 pellets of double-aught buck and a 1/4 pound of powder. I think this is going to do quite a bit of damage to that armored truck. Here we go. A little bit of a delay there.
A little bit. Well. We definitely have impact.
Hey! How you doing in there? Huh? It appears we did a lot of damage to this armored car. We still didn't penetrate it. But man, look at all these dents. And what I think is really interesting is those dents are about as deep as the marble dents. That's really saying something about those marbles. Look.
Wait. Similar to the marbles? Jesus fuck. It really does. Although I think they did a little more damage, I think. But fucking hell.
As the marble dents. That's really saying something about those marbles. Look at this. Look at all these. They're all over the place where these double-aught buck pellets flattened out. That is awesome. And look at it here. Everything still looks A-okay. I mean, if you were inside this armored car, it would not matter if someone was firing at you with a punt gun. But I still got some other projectiles to try out.
Still baffle on that thing
Up
is.
next, we have something rather
for the follow,
interesting.
Dragon.
This is a
Hope you're doing
slug,
well.
but it's not a typical slug. This is a wax slug, which basically that is 18 ounces of birdshot that is also encased in wax. This should be a very interesting slow-mo shot. Wax slug incoming. Oh my goodness.
Well, that's definitely a mark.
Oh no! Oh no!
Definitely some bruising.
Oh!
Or is that an
I
actual
found a
hole?
weak link in the armor.
A bit
I
more
just
than a mark.
bought. Oh no!
Oh wait, that actually went
I
through.
just bought new tripods.
Hey, open Aquafire.
I think I damaged it. Look at this here. I don't know how armored that is. I mean, it's armored.
I think we
But I don't
got a
think it's
problem,
that
bud.
armored. That's a pretty big hole. Let's go have a look. Okay, my tripod is down. Oh my gosh. Okay, so
I
it
would have
blew
been anxious
through
about putting the fucking camera
that
in
wall,
there.
and then it looks like it broke up all over that door. Look at that.
Jesus!
Holy cow. I really hope I caught that shot. Oh, it smells awful in here.
I probably would have tried to
This is
mount the
recovered
camera on
memory
top or
card
something.
data. Ugh. Ugh. Camera's looking pretty beat up, but I think, oh, no.
Your
Tripod
tripod's
all messed up.
fucked, buddy.
$150 tripod. Well, if you want to help support the channel, you can check out my new She Be Kicking shirts. There's a link in the
To be
description down
fair,
below. While you're
they
at it,
are not
hit that subscribe
designed
button.
for gunfire.
Okay, well,
and whatnot.
the wax slug clearly made it through that armor. We definitely found a chink, but now we're gonna aim for that armored door because I believe that is probably the thickest part of armor on that truck, and we're not gonna play around. I have a 1 pound lead
Fucking
ball,
hell.
aka 7,000 grains with a 1/4 pound of powder. I think we're gonna go through that door, but there's only one way to find out. Okay, last shot of the day, here we go.
Survey says.
I'm listening, I don't hear anything. Holy cow! Let's go have a look, shall we?
Fucking hell. Well, I think we definitely went through. Oh yeah, it definitely went through both doors.
I'm starting to learn that the punt gun really doesn't seem to care about much. This is an armored vehicle, and we just blew through the door. There's a hole clean through that thing. Let's see if we made it through the other side.
Oh, you definitely did.
I can already tell you that we did. Look at that giant divot in
Jesus.
that berm. Oh, look at this. That is ridiculous. That's a huge hole. Let's see if the door will still open. It will.
I mean, you didn't hit the damage lock,
that's
so
awesome.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we made it right through that door. I don't know how much armor that really is, but blew clean through it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. You actually would have been okay. Went through the seat, and then through that seat, and then through the other door. That's nuts.
That would be terrifying, though.
Oh, not very deep at all.
That'd be a terrifying thing to experience, though. Come on, you can get the ball.
It's right there. I can feel it. Right there. It is right there. I'm kind of hurrying because it's about to start raining. And I really don't want to get my cameras wet.
Valid.
So I'm sacrificing my knife. There it is. There it is. And I feel the rain on my back. It's going to be a photo
little
finish,
ways
folks.
inside.
Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Shit. That is nuts. And now it's raining, so I got to go put up the punt gun and the cameras. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure and follow me on all of the social media platforms. There's links to those in the description down below. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time. Ah, it's raining! I need a cigarette when I melt.
That's fucking wild, though. I never really thought about how much those things could really take, like, beating wise. And I'm gonna assume it's also an older, like a fairly older version, or fairly older make and model, rather than anything like super recent, judging by the agent, by how it looked and all that. But holy fuck! Great. But definitely looks like from at least, yeah, like I said, like it definitely looks like it has some age. It has some age to it. Granted, I'm not sure because I'm not a historian. I don't know about the progression of vehicles and bullets in testing or ballistics, but I would like to think that we've had improvements in that regard. So I would assume that the more modern ones would be able to take more of a beating, but I'm not sure how much more it would take. You would hope so. Yeah, but like I'm not too familiar in ballistics, so I wouldn't really know for sure. But just following the general, like, pattern of how everything else develops over the years, I would assume that they would be much more durable. Or at least significantly more so. Hey, welcome in, Mr. Nick. Definitely at least the 80s. Yeah. It kind of, the shape of it probably reminds me of the, one picture of the car my grandfather had. It's like it was like the exact same fucking shade of blue. Probably need proper armored cars to beat something like that. I mean, maybe, and even then, who really knows at that point? Because, I mean, we've seen a lot of, because we've seen some considerable fucking firepower to them. Modern black powder guns should be sturdier just from their more consistent metallurgy. Yeah. Yeah, they should. But it's also assuming people are competent. which I would hope that whoever is working on fucking guns would be competent with what they're doing, but who the hell knows in this day and age? Alright, 90-second ad break is starting. Okay, well, let me kind of swap to the next video. It's just, I find it funny because in a lot of regards, stuff made these days is a lot less durable, and not easy to repair. And then we have shit made back then. In some regards, some of it is worse made, but still repairable. It's kind of wild, really. I really hate that we're in an era where it's a fucking pain in the ass to actually repair our own shit. I am so fucking over it. Let me repair my things, please. I'm tired of everything being, designed to, break every couple of years. Please. Fucking hell. Alright. Sure, hit that so I know I've seen this. Alright. Next up, following vehicles, we are following this up with how hard is it to actually disable a car? Which should be a treat. It should be a little bit of a trip. Since we've just witnessed an older armored vehicle get put through the ringer, how difficult is it to actually stop a car?
Not everybody has a 50 BMG, so today we're going to find out if the average Joe could disable a vehicle. 22 long rifle, 380 ACP, 9mm, 40 Smith & Wesson, 12 gauge. Nothing has happened. AR-15. 30-06.
Oh, I know 100% that's deliberate. I still hate it.
Oh my god. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And over the years, I've taken out vehicles with a lot of big stuff. But what I want to know is, could an average Joe take out a vehicle with a 22, 9mm, 12 gauge, etc.? Well, today, we're going to find out. So what we have here is a redneck merry-go-round. I have a Ford F-150, and we have the steering wheel tied with a cinder block. So as you can see, the cinder block has the steering wheel pinned to the left, so it keeps making a constant rotation. Because if you were shooting at a vehicle, it's not always going to be coming straight at you. We have got quite the crop circle going on here.
We got quite the donut there.
I think a UFO landed. Anyways, like I said in the beginning of the video, not everyone has a 50 BMG or calibers that large. Over the years, I have disabled a lot of vehicles with large calibers like 50 BMG or 500 nitro or even the punt gun, but not everyone has those. So what I want to know today is, could the average Joe disable a vehicle with the most common calibers? So today we have the most common pistol calibers, the most common shotgun, and the most common rifle calibers, and we're going to see if we can disable the most common truck in the United States, the Ford F-150. I am super excited about today's video, so let's get set up and get started. But before we start blasting vehicles, I want to tell you about today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN is a versatile tool with many uses, like online privacy, data security, and content unblocking. Did you know that US ISPs can legally collect and sell your browsing history? ExpressVPN shields your online activity from your ISP ISP and other parties trying to spy on you. And don't even get me started on unencrypted Wi-Fi networks like when you're at the airport, hotels, the coffee shop, or even when you're at home. You are a sitting duck for hackers. Well, have no fear because ExpressVPN wraps your traffic in an encrypted tunnel,
Right now,
making
I sure
you a
remind you of that
hacker's
in
worst
Punishing Ways.
nightmare.
It really
ExpressVPN
does.
uses best in-class encryption that would take a hacker with a supercomputer billions of years to crack. Also, did you know that some content is blocked based on your online location? Well,
It's like
ExpressVPN
doing
lets you change
fucking
your
New
online
America
location by
and
changing your
killing the
IP
guy
address
that,
to any of
needed to be alive.
105 countries. You know, when I travel, I like to use ExpressVPN. If I'm in the airport, a hotel, or something like that, I like to feel secure when I'm browsing the web. And if you want to check out ExpressVPN and find out how you can get up to 4 extra months, you can scan the QR code on the screen, click the link in the description down below, or swing over to expressvpn.com/KBEVPN. Again, a big thank you to
The government knows I watch
ExpressVPN for
VTubers that play video
sponsoring today's
games all
video.
day. Oh
Now let's go
no,
get
the
back to it.
horror.
All right, first up is going to be eggs. Now, why would I try eggs, you ask? Well, I'm trying to dirty up the windshield so the driver can't see me. Duh. The price of these eggs is higher than the bullets I'll be using today. Yeah. So we're going to start out with pistols, and one of the most common pistol calibers available is .22 long rifle. This is a Smith & Wesson Victory, and I'm loaded up with several rounds of .22 long rifle, and these are 36 grain. Okay, here we go. Stop! All right, I'm gonna actually take a shot at the motor now. Let's see here. Here we go. Okay, well, let's see if we can inspect. Hey, watch out. Okay, so let's see if we hit right here. And I don't think we really did anything. It's still going. Okay, up next is going to be 9mm. This is a Glock 19, and I'm loaded up with 10 rounds of 115 grain 9mm full metal jackets.
Oh, the glass is not having a good day.
Okay, let's check that out. Okay, we have several hits in the door. Hit here in this door. And then I tried to hit up front a few times. I got right through the headlight. Oh yeah, and I hit right there. Right there. Our next common pistol caliber we will be using is .40 Smith & Wesson, and this is a beautiful Bull Armory SAS-2 Air, and this thing is chambered in .40, and we have some 180 grain .40 Smith & Wesson full metal jackets. I haven't had this thing out in a long time. It is quite the looker. There we go.
Here's a view.
It's still going. I hit somewhere up here. Some of these are new. I don't know. When it comes to calibers you would try to take out a vehicle with, this is definitely not one that you would think of. This is an LCP2 chambered in .380 ACP, another very common pistol caliber, and I have 6 rounds of 90 grain full metal jackets. Ugh. Stop! I think I just disabled the truck with a .380. That don't sound good. Oh, is that a radiator? All I know is I still got 5 rounds, so hold on a second.
It's a fun pocket gun. There.
Okay, now we can inspect. Hold on a second. Let's get this out. Oh. Okay. I don't know if I can pop the hood. I think I shot my cable, so that's a problem. All I have to say is I don't want to ever hear anybody ever again talk about the stopping power of a 380 ACP pocket pistol, because I just stopped a 3,000 pound vehicle with a 90 grain round, okay? 380 is okay for me for concealed carry at this point.
Just some improvised solutions to pop the hood up now.
Okay, so hit the radiator with the 380, it looks like, right there, but I'm not really sure why it disabled the entire vehicle. That's pretty wild. So I tell you what, I'm gonna try to start it. Hopefully it doesn't catch on fire.
She's struggling.
I tell you what, that is just wild. Did not expect that today for the 380. I didn't think we would stop there, but it's looking like we disabled the Ford F-150 with a 380 pocket pistol. I guess I'm gonna sell my 50 BMG and all my other big stuff because apparently you don't need it. Always wanted to do that.
I'm not sure at the top of my head, Wraith.
Well, unfortunately, the Ford F-150 wasn't as tough as I thought it would be. It got taken out by a 380 pocket pistol. But now we need to find out what would happen if you were trying to take out a Chevy. Okay, well, up next, we have a Chevy 1500 that's actually, well, it's moving a little faster than the Ford F-150. And we're gonna resume pistol calibers. This is our last common pistol caliber, 45 ACP. I'm kind of scared of this truck right now. And this is a SIG
It's a
1911,
little faster than the other
230
one.
grain, full metal jacket.
Little bit.
Oh, okay. We may need to slow this guy down a little bit. 45 is not going to do it. That's going to be it for pistols. Now we're going to move on to shotguns. But I'm only going to use one shotgun today, and that is 12 gauge because it is the most common. So I have one round of buckshot, and I have one slug. All right, buckshots first. Slug.
Well.
I think I may have killed it. Nope. Nope. You ain't killing that Chevy with a 12 gauge. I bet you it's gonna keep going. Let's check it out.
I mean, yeah, just still
It's in park. Looks like I hit with the buckshot right here, and then slug hit right here. You can see that big hole right there. Now let's take a look under the hood. Okay. Looks like we came out right here. Not really sure what we hit, but we're still running. The engine is still running. We're just not actually rolling anymore. So let's see if I can get it going again.
Must put something on the log. Yeah, definitely.
It's still going. I may have put a little too much pressure on that gas pedal. We're fine. Moving on to rifles. The most common rifle in America is the AR-15. This is a Q Sugar Weasel, and it's chambered in 5.56. I have a 20 round mag with 5 rounds of 5.56 full metal jackets. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go. I put that one right down the middle and nothing has happened. I'm actually kind of surprised. I mean, 380 shut down the Ford F-150. I figured this would have shut down the Chevy, but apparently not. Oh my gosh. It's destroying my range. I gotta shut it down I have a CMG Descent chambered in 7.62 by 39.
I'm
Another
half
very
expecting it to
common
hit the fucking
rifle
thing in the back.
caliber.
Little red blue shit. Not the rooster.
Oh! All right, 7.62 didn't do it.
Oh, it's just starting. I mean, it stopped. Not how you wanted it to.
The throttle seems to be stuck. Oops.
The machine spirit is angry.
Can't kill a Chevy. Can't kill a Chevy.
The machine spirit is very angry. I'm getting pretty pissed too about being shot.
Well, maybe you can. Okay. Well, what I've learned so far is the Chevy is a little bit tougher than the
It's
Ford.
smoking a little bit.
It is smoking rather profusely, though. We're going to get this thing going in a circle again and keep going. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's
We
ready.
smoked
It's
it,
all
boy.
right. Actually, my belt is off. Oh, no, it's just not moving. I hit the alternator. We got it running again, and our next common rifle caliber is going to be 308. This is a SOCOM 16, and I have 3 rounds of Hornady 178 grain hunting rounds. There it comes. Oh, it's still going.
Tanky lad.
Up next is going to be 30-06. This is a Ruger 30-06, and I have 3 rounds of 178 grain Hornady hunting round. Oh, this is getting interesting, isn't it? Not my Texas Star. It's still going.
Yeah, it's wild.
Oh no! Come on! .416 Rigby. Time to put this thing out of its misery.
Will you, though?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If you really want to put down a 3,000-pound animal, you need a .416 Rigby. You know that old saying, they don't make them like they used to? Well, I'm pretty sure that has some validity right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what that word means, but it sounds good.
It does.
Anyways, this right here is a small block Chevy, and it has a carburetor and pretty much none
Definitely
of
not one of the older
technological gizmos that are found in vehicles now. It took a lot to put this thing down. I mean, we finally had to hit it with an elephant rifle to get it to stop running.
That's
Meanwhile,
a lot.
the newer model Ford F-150 got taken out by a 380. Just saying. Anyways, let's pop the hood on this thing and see what happened. We have quite a bit of damage here. We were pretty much just running
And the neat thing is
on the
that
battery
the older
at some point
fucking vehicles
because
you actually
this
came with
belt
manuals.
isn't
to repair
even
them.
really creating much friction. That is definitely not doing anything. I believe what finally took it out, though, was up here.
God damn.
Looks like we hit the carburetor, went through, busted all that up, and then went up into the engine bay, and that's what finally shut it down. You know, I almost didn't bring the 416 Rigby. I thought if things get really bad, I can just hit it with a bunch of slugs or a bunch of 5.56 and that should shut it down. But turns out it was a good thing I brought that as a backup. And you couldn't see it, but just off frame was setting my truck. And this only had to make about maybe 2 more laps and then it was gonna plow into the side of it. So really glad I brought the 416 Honey Badger. Real quick, I want to remind you about my book, Boom Pow, I'm Braver Now. I'm super excited about this project and the cause behind it.
Almost hit his own
A portion of
truck.
every purchase goes to families whose children are fighting cancer through the Parker Project. If you want to check this out, there's a link in the description down below. So in a worst case scenario, do you think you would be able to disable a vehicle? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as for this vehicle, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to repair it. I have no idea how to. But if it was a firearm, I would say I need to get my start in firearms technology at STI. And if you want to check them out, there is a link in the description down below. Also, be sure and give today's video a like and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more awesome content in the future. Also, be sure and check me out on all other social media platforms. Links to those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.
Just a few swaps and Chevy's running again. Yeah, just a few swaps. Shouldn't really take too much. Although, admittedly, we'll probably try and get some of the parts. Would probably be more of a pain in the ass. But that's what junkyards are for. Just a few junkyards. Scavenging, salvaging should do it. Honestly, that Chevy kind of reminds me of the truck my ex used to drive. He had an old fuck, cause he had an older Chevy. I still remember the fucking van and shit my dad had, and it just reminds me how much we are in an age that we really can't repair our own shit because they won't let us. And because I remember that my fucking dad's fucking van had this thick ass fucking like manual thing. It's like the size of a fucking dictionary that was just in the van the entire time, that was just full of fucking mechanical fucking bullshit. And I think it's fucking stupid how everything's is just, yeah. Can't really do that now. Can't really do that now. It's like, really? Like, if I had the knowledge and I had a car, I 100% would want to gut out a bunch of the fucking electronic shit. Cause some of that shit is not really needed. Like, yeah, some of it's nice to have, but there's other parts that's like, no, I don't, it don't need that. It doesn't need any of this shit. Like, let me have a car that has a fucking CD player. Or better yet, a fucking cassette player. Like, any of those, please. I don't need shit that connects to my fucking phone. I don't need that shit. Get yourself a good tech manual. You could do a lot with your car. Well, the other thing is having the skill set, too. As admittedly, I don't know shit about cars. 3 degrees of programming, mechanical engineering, electronic engineering with all three can fix almost any car. Yeah, but the thing is narrowing down to the exact problem, which admittedly, with your background, you probably could. But the average Joe at this point? Probably not. And then you're gonna have people who are going to try and look up shit in fucking ChatGPT or just any sort of LLM. And then they're gonna type it in, they're gonna look it up, and it's gonna tell them some entire other thing. There's gonna be a whole different slew of problems, and they're gonna try and listen to it and do what the thing says, and then they're gonna break it even worse than it already was. This is why we pay professionals when you don't know how to do it, so you don't break it yourself. There's an element to it, but they also provide step-by-step instructions. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I was building my PC, I did look up a lot of other shit before I actually started putting the parts together to try and make sure I didn't like completely break shit when I was trying to put it together because of how expensive some of the fucking parts are. If you get floor repair manuals for 800 to 1200, you need to diagnose the issue. I mean, fair. I just know that, like, at least while my dad was alive, every vehicle we ever had the actual manuals for the vehicles. Because I can remember there was one summer, I can't remember what was wrong with the van, and he was just sitting, he was out there just, with the fucking book, with the hood open, just going through it. No, if I remember right, at the end, and in the long run though, with that, he did end up having to take it to a fucking mechanic though to actually get it fixed, because it turned out being a little out of his willingness to work with. Which, I mean, I can't really fault him. Okay, we already did we watched that Kentucky Blessings video before. Let's see, what else do we got? Alright, we'll do another Kentucky Ballistics video. We'll just continue the pattern. The 70-150 lever action rifle. The biggest lever action ever.
Well, how can I help you today? Oh, I'm just kind of window shopping today. Huh. Well, I've been waiting for you to come in. Just got something new, and I'm excited to show it to you. Check it out. That is a 70-150 lever action rifle. Biggest lever action ever made. They only made one prototype in 1888. Where'd you get it? Huh? Where'd you get it? You said they only made a prototype in like 1888. How the heck did you get a hold of this thing? Oh, I got it at a museum. Like, do they have an estate sale or something? Yeah, something like that. Whatever.
I just went in there and
you want it
just
or not?
took it. What? For legal reasons, this is a joke.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I do want it. Well, then it's yours. Go on and take it. We'll settle up later. Oh, so just take it. Yep, just go on and take it. Well, okay. Thanks, Bob. You have a great day. Yep, you have a good day. Sucker. Hello? This is the sheriff's office? Are you still offering the reward for the museum bandit? Oh, great. Pretty sure I know where he is. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And guess what? Today, I have yet another gun to show you. I know you may have been expecting something else, but surprise, it's a gun. And you know what? It's a big, big, big gun. When you think of a lever action rifle, you probably think of a 30-30 or maybe a big old 45-70. And you probably don't think of a big old 70 caliber lever action rifle. Well, today we have precisely that. This is a 7150 lever action rifle, a 70 caliber lever action.
Fancy.
This is the largest caliber ever offered in a lever action rifle, and there's probably only 3 of these things in existence. The original creator of the 7150 was Winchester, and in 1888 they placed this giant round, which is an 870 grain 70 caliber round, on a cartridge board to gain attention. They had one prototype rifle, but they never went into production, and no other company ever picked up the round. So how in the world did I get a hold of a prototype from 1888? Well, I have a time machine, duh. Thankfully, there's other people out there like me that love big guns. El Romano Rifle Co. built this rifle. They brought a gun to life that never existed. And this thing is absolutely beautiful and a behemoth. It has a 26-inch rifle barrel and has a 10-round tube magazine that holds 10 rounds of 7150. This is a rifle that most people would never see in real life, much less shoot one. So as you can imagine, I am very excited about today's video. So let's go get set up and get started. Started, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Onyx Off-Road. Onyx Off-Road is a GPS navigation app built for off-roaders who want to explore with confidence. Onyx Off-Road shows detailed trail maps with difficulty ratings, terrain info, photos, and user reviews so you know what you're getting into before you even start. You can see public and private land boundaries to avoid trespassing. Get out of my property! And you can download maps offline for when you hit areas where you lose cell service. And you can see within the app areas where you are most likely to lose cell service.
Hey,
Whether
Aries.
you're overlanding, scouting land, or just riding trails, having Onyx Off-Road is a great tool to make sure you have fun
Wait, what was
and get
that
home
deleted? What the
safely.
fuck?
If you want to check it out, use my link in the description down below and make sure you use code KYB to get 20% off.
Why the fuck was that deleted?
Onyx Off-Road for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to it.
What are we doing well today, Aries?
Come on. All right, let's get to shooting this thing, but first, I want to show you a comparison to some other lever action rounds. So we have 45-70, 30-30, and then that is the 7150. And as you can see, it is quite a bit bigger than your common lever action rounds. Okay, getting this thing loaded up with about 4 rounds, and then we're gonna take a few shots at that steel over there. Here we go, first shot.
All good. All good. I'm just trying to figure out why your message got yeeted for some reason. I don't know why.
I wonder if that ammo was from 1888.
Every
There
day
was
it's
a
been a
little
while.
bit of a delay. Okay, round 2.
The Opnik.
Here we go. I think I like that. Round 3. All right.
Hope you guys
Now
are
for the
doing well
test
today.
to see how hard she be kicking. We have an air mattress here, and now I'm gonna shoot it completely flat-footed and see if I fall backwards. All right, completely flat-footed, feet together.
He's trying not to
Here we
be
go.
that right.
All right, she definitely be kicking.
I mean, if he had been more stiff, I would have thought that he was like one of the toys from fucking Toy Story, when Andy enters a room and they just freeze up and just fall over and shit. If he was been more stiff.
So now it's time to do some ballistics. I have a 10% clear ballistic gel block made by Clear Ballistic. We're gonna shoot this
At
thing
least
with
they're
the
100% get sore.
7150 and see what kind of
100%.
damage we do. I have a fresh block up front, and then I'm using a used block for the second block.
Especially when they're here to use the Sapphire rifles.
All right. right, gonna have to squat deep for this one. 870 grain round. Here we go. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Well.
Okay, well, we did not catch it. We have a very large wound channel in our first block, and then we hit the second block, and then we made it all the way through. We actually have a fresh wound channel going through there, and then it came out the end. So it went through two 16-inch blocks of clear ballistic gel like it was nothing. I'm gonna say that the 7150 is nothing to shake a stick at. Now let's take a shot at the armored truck. You may notice that it's been moved, and I flipped it to a fresh side for this year. Let's slap it with an 870 grain pumpkin.
Oh, we saw the armored truck not too long ago.
Star, dead center. Here we go. Let's go check that out. Okay, I'm gonna say that the 7150 is definitely capable of putting very big holes in things. I mean, look at that. I can get my whole thumb in there. That is a real big hole. It doesn't look like we made it through to the other side, but I'm still really impressed at the size of that hole. The 7150 is impressing me. This thing is extremely powerful and now has piqued my interest. I wonder how fast that big round is moving. So up next, I have a chronograph. It is a magical device that measures the speed of bullets and also doubles as my toenail clippers.
Wait, what?
Okay, here we go. I think I was a little high. Well, it looks like we nicked our chronograph.
Whoops.
But you wouldn't believe it. It's still working. So I tell you what, let's try again. Yeah, definitely got a good reading that time. Now it's time to see what kind of power this thing is putting out with some targets that are a little more energetic. I have 3 5-pound containers of sour cream. This should be pretty eventful. I may need to scoot back, I don't know. Here we go.
You just got jammed. You just got jammed.
Having some technical difficulties. Let's try again.
You just got jammed.
Well.
Okay. Let's try again.
Hey.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to say that was worth the wait. That is a lot of sour cream. I mean, it went everywhere and completely detonated those containers. We did not make it completely through the armored car with the 7150, but we did a lot of damage to it, and that's got me wondering, I wonder how many cars we could shoot through with the 7150. So let's find out. Okay, I'm gonna squat down and shoot at the door. Here we go. Go! Ho, 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 okay, my guess is 2. Again, we made a giant hole. That is pretty impressive right there. I believe we made it through that door, but I'm not so sure if we made it through that door over there, and I'm gonna kind of have a hard time getting in between there. I left space in all the other vehicles, but I may have pushed this one a little too close.
Whoops.
But that's still a lot of damage. What's this? Huh, it's my book, Boom, Pow, and Braver Now. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description down below. And the best part about it is a portion of every purchase goes to the families of children who are fighting cancer through the Parker Project. Again, be sure and check it out. Up next, we got some eggplants because nobody likes eggplants. Ah! 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 Up next, we are gonna shoot 9 pounds of cottage cheese. And if you're upset about me shooting cottage cheese, I don't really care because you're gross. What is 870 grains plus 9 pounds of curd? An absolute mess.
I mean, what did you expect was gonna happen?
That is Disgusting. I mean, truly disgusting. I think we hit a little high. No, actually, we had a pretty good hit. See right through there through the top. And we spread that curd all over the place. I really want to catch one of these rounds and see what it looks like. So up next, we are going to shoot not 5, not 10, but 20 gallons of water and see if we can catch an 870 grain pumpkin. Here we go. I'm excited. Maybe we'll catch it. Here we go.
At least one.
Well, our first 5-gallon water jug got obliterated, and so did our second. It looks like we may have that round caught in jug number 3. Let's see. Oh, yep, there's a hole right there. That's never good. Sorry, I got my cameraman's shoes wet. Let's open this thing up. All this sour cream and cottage cheese. It pains you, doesn't it?
No, not
use this
really.
Microtech like this. But that's what it's meant to be used for. Almost there. There we go. I think. Oh, I think it's in there. There it is.
Well,
check that out. It actually mushroomed quite a bit. I did not expect that. I figured it would have stayed solid, but that was pretty good expansion for a 70 caliber round. Wait a minute. I feel like I forgot something. There it is.
It's Mantle.
Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure and give it a like and hit that subscribe button. Also, let me know what you thought about these 7150 in the comment section down below.
Why are you
Also, if you
breaking the
want to get your start in
melons?
firearms technology, be sure and check out SDI. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics, and I'll see you next time.
That was different. Let's see. Let's see. This is not the time where my stomach be saying it's hungry right now. It's not even 7 yet. What the fuck? It's too early to be hungry. So, should listen to my body longer, get something to eat. Even if it means ending early. So I think that's what we're gonna do today. We're just gonna end it early. I appreciate all y'all that came hang out today. Really appreciate it. Tomorrow will probably be Helldivers. Which I'm not sure how long it's gonna go, but yeah. I think tomorrow's just gonna be Helldivers, and if I'm up early enough, I might go live early to get the last videos from today done. But that's if I get up early enough, but I'm not promising anything in that regard. Because me waking up early is very unlikely. Let's see, who can we raid? Who's live? No, 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 no. Wait, STV's live? Thought he wasn't streaming today. In that case, we're gonna go say hi to STV. He's a really good friend of mine. He's only recently came back to streaming, my understanding, so yeah, we're gonna go come say hi to him. Anyways, Helldivers tomorrow. I'll probably be around the Discord later after I have some food and whatnot. And I will catch all you guys later. Bye!